Anyway, on to Liverpool. One down.
Yeah.
Won it with the kids. I wait to hear conversations. Someone tried to explain to me, but the average JJs, and I said I'm not listening. Liverpool won it with the kids. I'm assuming you are very happy.
Very, very happy. I thought I'll start with the finals. I think the Carabao finals.
Yes.
I thought the 90 minutes it could have gone either way. I thought both teams had really good opportunities to win the game, but it was just not happening. And I think it just tipped down a little bit in the extra time. I thought in the extra time Liverpool grew into the game. I think also the fans around the stadium just made the kids get into the game. Brought in legs. I thought Endo played for 120 minutes. He managed just to control that midfield. And Van Dijk standing up as the captain and just scored that goal. So for me, it's the kids. I thought almost about 4 or 5 of them were in the team. That is McConnell. Dennis was there as well. We have Clark. I thought Clark was there as well. So again, for Klopp this season, it's just been, again, bringing in young players, introducing young players. And for him, he usually says the cups. This is the Carabao and the FA Cups are for the kids. So it was good to see the kids.
The kids were fantastic. I thought they were good. But there's a question, and Gary Neville got into a lot of trouble because of saying it. Did Chelsea bottle it? Did Chelsea just fold?
I thought in the extra time they just folded. They shrunk in the extra time. For some reason, I thought they just stepped back. I think they were playing for penalties, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they said it. Poch
exactly.
said it. Poch said they played for penalties.
Yeah, they looked like they were just playing for penalties. But for Liverpool, it was just, we go. We try and just win it.
And last Sunday, you sat there and you said, I like Endo. He tries. And we said, listen, he's not Fabinho. He's not Didier Deschamps. He's not those great DMs. But he's not N'Golo Kante. But he does a shift. And Sammy Sammy laughed sarcastically and said, you can't just say that because you played one game.
Yesterday was really good.
Yeah, that's
the
what
other
you
day
said,
was
Sammy.
really
No,
good.
I said that you are praising average.
No,
That's
Sammy.
what
You said you
laughed actually.
You
Sammy.
laughed.
Yes, I did because
You laughed.
because you are looking at the level of position that they had.
No, Sammy. So now that we are here, 1 week later, 7 days later, with the benefit of hindsight, with the benefit of a League Cup,
and yesterday's performance actually.
Maybe the question I should have placed this is, did you feel some nice kind of way when you saw the shift he put in? When you saw, and now since Sammy likes stats, I don't know whether I have that stat. There's a stat they put about how many tackles he did, how many carries he did, I don't know whether I saved it. I saw it somewhere, and that's what I just wanted to know. We just wanted to know, what did Sammy think of his performance in the League Cup final? Let's go that way. It's an easier way to ease him into our conversation this morning.
So on Endo's performance, yes, he played well. He did play well. But my point was, when you brought out those appraisals for him last time out, my level of it was that you had to look at the level of opposition that he had on those days, and also it is clear, even as you say, it is not going to put in the same kind of electric performances like you see with high class midfielders.
Found it. This is what it said. Won the most duels, made the most recoveries, 12 and 12. That was the game in the League Cup.
In the League Cup,
yes,
okay.
He did most duels, won most recoveries. Now, I'd like to remind Sammy what you and I said. We said, listen, he is not a world-class DM.
Yeah.
Listen, he is not N'Golo Kante. Listen, he is not Sergio Busquets.
And he's not
no,
Rodri.
he's not Rodri.
Yeah.
Heck, he's not even
Fabinho.
Calvin Phillips. He is not Fabinho. We actually said that. But we said, listen, for the job he was got in to do, he's doing a decent shift of it. Yeah. And then he said, no, you cannot praise that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And then we said, listen, we are praising him based on how much he came for,
and
how old he
as
is,
well.
and the small impact he's having.
Exactly.
You remember me saying, amewekwa tu kukaa tu hapo.
Because when we plays, the team is very, very balanced.
Yeah, so when I saw his performance on the League Cup and I watched it start to finish, I remember thinking, this Japan guy. In fact, Dana said, who's a big Liverpool fan, was like, from now onwards, I'm supporting Japan. He's like, this boy is done well. But anyway, on away from the endo, did Chelsea choke? Did Chelsea bottle it?
I feel like they did. They were the team that should have won within regular time. They had the most decent opportunities to score, and credit to Kelleher, who pulled up some really good saves. And that's a credit to Liverpool on that side. But when you get into the extra time and the kind of substitution that he made, I think even Pochettino, he did admit that he was playing for penalties, and so they didn't really expect that Liverpool are going in to score so late into the game. So I think that's the only period where I felt like they were not on top of their game.
But Teddy, why would you play for penalties versus children? And I know the average ages looked the opposite way.
Yes.
The average Chelsea but
yeah, but there was that asterisk that they had Adrian in goal in the substitute bench who was 37. So that brought the age up.
and also,
Yeah.
there's you can compare the ages, but I
the
mean,
experience as
Enzo
well.
is a World Cup winner. Caicedo is British's most expensive player.
Yeah, there's 200 million there.
Yeah,
in the midfield.
200 million and
then
more
Mudryk
experience.
came on.
Yeah.
And
As well as the
Madueke,
experience.
the likes of Madueke also came on. In that
Teddy,
FA
what
final.
do you think about these kids?
I think they showed up in that game. I think Chelsea bottled that game, even in the regular time. It was supposed to be their redemption this season, but I just thought since the start of the extra time, they had the chances. They created the chances, yes, but in the final third, you could just see something is just not right. And from then onwards, Captain Virgil van Dijk, he came up with the goal. You also saw the goal the winning goal that he scored was called off as an offside in the regular time. You could see. And just how they defended in that game was just so poor. You cannot leave such quality to be left.
Yeah, but it's
unmarked.
minute 118. I think they were feeling
You
it's
shift-
over. Game is
yeah,
over. Everyone
even
was
your
thinking,
mind
let's
is
just
like,
take these
yeah.
penalties, but then they were having none of it. Now, then, of course, last night, again,
Yeah.
he played a bit of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clark
it's-
and in the midfield and Bradley at right.
Guys, I said this last week, and I'll repeat. Logically, I don't think they have enough.
Yeah.
I've said this since the start of the season. But, guys, we are in match days 27. It's 11 games to go.
And just
They keep finding
grinding
ways.
out.
It's almost like like I said, this fairy tale could just happen.
Just mine.
I look at when I look at the quality, Arsenal probably playing the best football currently.
Yeah, agreed.
City, of course, have been here, done that. They are a machine. They come and do it. Liverpool are missing everyone who can miss.
Yeah.
But they get these random kids. One called Kumas, another one I don't know called who. Then dance. Then they find another one, and then somehow they find a goal last night. The guy who, for some reason, I really like. I like Darwin Nunez
I love
a lot.
Nunez.
I am and yes, he's not the finished article yet. He's very rough around the edges. Yes, he does the hard things easy and the easy things hard. But there's something about him that I like his spirit.
Yeah, he usually fights.
He has that run
constantly
to celebrate the Carabao Cup. He does things that I like.
Yeah.
And I think he's very good when he goes on instinct than when he has time to think.
Yeah.
He does things. Even last night, the goal he scored was
Because even when he scored, he had to shift his body, kind of.
I don't know why I like, but
way.
and also because he gives me glimpses of what he can do.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had a first bad year, but he scored 17 goals.
Yeah. Now he's on 14 and 11.
And he's getting exactly. So I don't know, but again, I say, guys, on paper, Arsenal looked really, really good.
Yeah.
They're scoring goals. I don't know how many goals. I don't know in how many halves. How many 2 goals per half, whatever. City, a machine, been here, done that. But this team with those children, with all those injuries.
There's just a spirit and fight.
They just need to navigate 11 games.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's right. But yesterday, of course, you saw the shift because they didn't all play. They played all of them in the Carabao Cup game, and then they played in the Southampton game. But then when it came into business in the Premier League, he now shifted to his experienced guys. So it's going to be a question of how much do they want all the other trophies, because now you're entering into a week where you have to play Europa League in the middle of the week, and then you play Manchester City at the end of the week. So it will depend on how available these guys are going to be, because I believe they are going for all the trophies right now.
Again, I repeat. Trophy number 1, most important, was Carabao, because it was one game, you have it. Their next most important trophy is the Premier League. After the Premier League, it could be the FA Cup, it could be Europa. They are not going to go sit here and think we can do all 4, because they know they can't.
Yeah.
And they know they can't. The squad is not good enough to do it, Sammy.
Yeah,
and you might end up losing all by trying to win all. So you have to find a way and say, like he's always done, FA Cup always plays children. Even this midweek, he played children. He might continue doing that. I have a feeling the Europa, he'll still play children.
Yeah, I think
because
he'll
he
be a
needs everyone
mixture,
for
yeah.
Sunday,
Yeah.
for next weekend. So I feel like, I know Sammy keeps saying he's going for 4 trophies. I don't think they're going for 4 trophies.
Yeah.
They know for a fact, one we have, complete with the parade in Liverpool at the end of the season, that they've already confirmed
Yeah, they
it will
will.
happen.
Yeah.
So that Klopp can say
For
goodbye,
Klopp,
and they
yeah.
have a trophy to do it, so they have a good reason to do it. But I think they're going to say the Premier League is next.
Yep.
And then the FA Cup stroke Europa League.
Yeah, even
On-
after the Carabao final, Van Dijk called it. He said, he was asked, "Are you guys in for the quadruple?" He
Yeah.
said no, because he knows the injuries they've had. He knows the quality of the players that they have right now, as per now, isn't what will enable them to reach that level.
Yeah.
So 2 trophies will be enough for them.
Yeah, because I think midweek maybe he'll do a mixture of the kids and a few experienced players. Salah is
Midweek
coming.
is who? Midweek is
Midweek is
Thursday.
the
Is
Europa.
the Europa.
Yeah, the
He'll
Europa
put
on
children.
Thursday, and then I think Salah will come back for the City game. So Bosla is already back. He played yesterday a bit, so it's just finding a way to make it work and just keeping it going. So it will be interesting, even for me personally, to see on Thursday how he's going to select that team. But I know for Man City's game, definitely a lot of experience, and maybe Bradley at right back, because I don't think Trent will make it.
Yeah.
So it's Bradley. Yeah, I think he's been okay. He's been super.
He's probably the best of all those youngsters.
Exactly,
Yes.
for the youngsters.
Yes.
He doesn't look off pace. Very, very good at going forward and defensively as well. So I think for the kids, him, I think he'll get his slot. Yeah.
Or even Clark.
So again, I ask that I finish this conversation. This Liverpool, guys, do you guys give it more of a chance, less of a chance? And I'm not trying to convert anyone. I maintain. Logically, I don't see it, but there's something about fairy tale finishes.
Yeah.
Messi found one.
Yeah.
I don't know whether this one will be found, because it's match day 27.
Yeah. And
They only need 11 games. And this league will have commotion. It will not be smooth. There will be.
Yeah, I agree, because you remember, even I mentioned, for me, I thought this was City's league. Early in the season when we were doing predictions, I thought City will win it all. But now the moment they announced that Klopp is going, and how this team has been playing, the spirit and the fight, I think it will just find a way. I think Liverpool will just go.
I'm still holding back, because
Yeah.
if you look at the fixtures that these 3 teams have, each of them are going to face each other, either at home or away. So after that, that's when I'll be able to tell which team is going to be in the title race till the end of the day. Because if you look, City are going to face Arsenal at home, then City are going to face Liverpool away at Anfield. So it's going to be definitive for each of these 3 teams. So I'm going to give them